Hey, Mr. Bowman, the world's greatest salesman. Welcome back. You in town for some more sales calls?
Yep, a salesman's job is never done. How are things here?
Slow. Business is way down. Here, let me get these calls and I'll be right with you. Royson and Sweets, please hold. Royson and Sweets, can I help you? Date of arrival? How many nights? That'll be $69 per night. Sure, just call us back. Bye. Royson and Sweets, can I help you? The military base? I'm not exactly sure, but it must be close by because we have a lot of military staying here. Our pool. It's regular size, I guess. Okay, thanks for calling.
Boy, I wish I had it that easy. Customers calling me to make a sale?
Sale now. They just wanted information.
Oh, why else would someone call a hotel unless they wanted to book a room? All you need to do is sell it to them.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Mr. Bowman, but I'm not a salesman.
Oh, but you are. Everyone's a salesperson, Eric. The only question is whether you're a good one or not.
Yeah, but you've been in sales all of your life. You sell for a living. I'm just a front desk clerk.
Sales is sales, Eric. It's discovering what people want and showing them that you can deliver it to them. The basics are the same, whether you're a raw iron salesman like me or a guest sales agent like you.
The basics. Like what?
In sales, perception is everything. You need to open the door by creating a positive first impression and build rapport to help you qualify the customer. Discover what's really important to them. Next, you need to have confidence in your product. Confidence that comes through understanding your product and how it fits the customer's needs. You must also know your competition, which helps you identify your competitive advantage. Use this to show your customer how your product is unique and better. Remember that price or rate is only one factor. What's more important to your customers is value, what they get for their money. Develop and use effective techniques to upsell, overcome objections, negotiate on rate, and close the sale. Put it all together to develop an effective sales style that will help you sell comfortably and confidently in any sales situation. Finally, once you have the customer's business, you need to keep it by building customer loyalty.
That's a lot to learn.
Well, it's a lot to know, but most of it's just common sense. And positive sales can make a difference at your hotel. I mean, if you've got the confidence to do things right, not only will you get more satisfaction because you're more successful, but the hotel will be a better place to work because it's more profitable.
Hey, do you think you could help me, teach me a few sales techniques that'll give me an edge?
Well, I am going to be here for a couple of days. Tell you what, let me go up and get settled in my room, and then I'll come down and give you a couple of pointers.
In the meantime, use this worksheet to figure out the financial impact of converting callers to customers at your hotel. Just enter your average room rate, your guest's average length of stay, then estimate the number of additional callers you think you could convert each shift. Maybe it's only 2 or 3 a day, but you'll see the impact in terms of additional daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly revenue. What would this mean for you and your hotel?
Oh, hi, Mr. Bowman. You get settled in?
I sure did, Eric. You know, I always like coming to your hotel. You have great curb appeal, your front desk team always greets me warmly, my room is always clean. You make a good first impression. And that's the first thing you need to understand about sales. You never get a second chance at a good first impression.
A good first impression? You mean like when a customer drives up or comes in the front door?
For some people, but for the majority of your guests, the first impression they have of your hotel is when they call you to make a reservation. When the phone rings, it means business. How you answer the phone is critical.
How should I answer the phone?
Quickly. The fact that they're calling means the customer has at least some sort of image of your hotel. But by the third ring, your hotel's starting to look a little worn. They're thinking if you can't answer the phone promptly, what else might be wrong? Starting with the fourth ring, their image of your hotel has really gone downhill. They may be having doubts as to whether it's the kind of place they would want to spend their vacation or business trip. So always answer the phone in 3 rings or less. And if you're helping a guest, transfer your attention gracefully. Excuse yourself,
Excuse me just a moment.
then offer a friendly greeting and ask to put the caller on hold.
Thank you for calling the Royce Inn & Suites. This is Eric. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm at the airport and I need directions to your hotel.
Certainly. It'll take a moment to explain the directions thoroughly, and I'm assisting another customer right now. May I put you on hold for just a moment?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay.
Get back to your caller as soon as possible. Even 15 seconds seems like forever when you're on hold.
Okay. I should always answer by the third ring and deliver a pleasant greeting, but sometimes it's hard, especially when it's busy. Royce Inn & Suites, what the devil do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Call back!
Callers can't see you're busy, while guests waiting at the front desk can. That's why it's always better to answer the phone promptly. And if you have to, ask the caller if you can call them right back.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We're very busy with checkouts this morning. May I get your name and number, and I'll call you back within 15 minutes.
Sure. My name is Mary Callahan.
Be sure to record the information accurately and make the call back promptly. The other advantage of this is that you have gained a very important tool to be used in the sales process, the customer's name.
Hello, Miss Callahan? This is Eric at the Royce Inn & Suites. I'm sorry we couldn't take your call earlier. I apologize for any inconvenience.
That's okay. I know how it is.
Names can be found in a number of places, or you can simply ask. Anytime you can get a customer's name, use it as often as you can. It personalizes the conversation and builds rapport.
Yo, I'm with you, Mr. B. Rapport. You mean a little something like this?
Don't go there, Eric. I'm talking about rapport, R-A-P-P-O-R-T, which means asking questions and making conversation to show the customer you care about more than just their money. When I make a sales call, I never start out talking business. After a pleasant greeting, I ask about their family, how they spent a recent holiday, their golf game, anything to make a personal connection. I'm interested because the customer is my friend, and people always prefer doing business with friends.
So I should ask callers about their golf game.
No, but ask them, where are you coming from? Oh, how's the weather been there? Here, warm and sunny. Perfect golfing weather. Do you play golf? Anything to personalize the conversation. And it's also a good way to qualify the customer, which means to identify their needs.
But won't they think I'm wasting their time?
Well, you can do it while you look up the rates and availabilities, or transition into qualifying questions about their wants and needs. It'll just take me a moment for the computer to see what's available. May I ask you what brings you to town? Oh, the auto rally. We had a lot of rally
goers staying here last year. They really like to relax around our pool in the evenings.
So, you have a pool? Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor. It's great this time of year. We have a huge patio with plenty of tables and chairs.
That sounds nice. I know that some of my other club members are staying someplace else, but I'm going to tell them about your hotel. Could we get rooms next to each other?
That shouldn't be a problem if we make your reservations immediately. I'll block off some rooms, and if you can fax me a list of your club members, I'll start making the reservations.
Wow, you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me have your full name, please.
Building rapport is nothing more than making a new friend. Every guest has a story, where they come from, what they'll do when they're here, where they're going when they leave. And believe me, most people love to talk about themselves. All you have to do is ask. Record this information in the notes field of the reservation screen so that anyone at your hotel can personalize their conversation with the guest. Also, ask for the guest's email address. This can lead to some cost-effective sales and marketing efforts.
And if I can get your email address, I'll email you a confirmation for your records.
What questions work best for building rapport? Open-ended questions, which can't be answered in one word like yes or no. And usually ask who, what, when, where, or why. Make a list of open-ended questions you can ask to help build rapport. Then, brainstorm transitional or follow-up questions to possible answers. With your associates, role-play incoming sales calls to develop your rapport-building skills.
Eric, how many square feet of space does my room have?
I'm not sure.
How many cable channels are there on the color TV?
I don't know, 20, maybe 30?
How far away is the casino and how do I get there?
I Guess I could find out if it's important to you.
Well, if a customer asks, it's important. These are all questions the customer may have. Questions about the features of your hotel. Features that can be translated into benefits the customer is seeking. The success of every sales call I make depends on my product knowledge. By asking questions and also listening to my customer, I find out exactly what the customer needs or wants. Then, with my product knowledge, I show the customer how my product can deliver those needs or wants.
But how would that apply to hotel sales?
Well, think of some questions you can ask your customers that will help you discover what's important to them.
Are you traveling for business or pleasure?
Good start. Now try using some open-ended questions that'll get them talking.
Like, what brings you to town?
Exactly. Then use those questions to build rapport and build your sales effort.
Okay, I think I got it. Let me try it on this call. Thank you for calling the Royce Inn and Suites. This is Eric. How may I help you?
Hi, I need to get a rate for next week, Friday and Saturday nights.
That would be the 13th and 14th.
That's correct.
Certainly. Let me check the availability for those dates. May I ask what brings you to town?
Sure. My son's playing in a soccer tournament at the Lakewood Junior College.
Lakewood? That's where I went to school. It's easy to get to from the hotel. It's only about 5 minutes away.
Really? The first game is at 8 a.m. Is there a restaurant nearby?
No worries. We have a deluxe breakfast bar right here at the hotel starting at 6:30 a.m. Not only will you get fueled up in the morning, you'll save time and money on breakfast. We also have a full-size pool with spa and sauna for relaxing after the game.
Boy, that sounds perfect.
And yes, we do have rooms available for those dates.
Outstanding.
Knowing your hotel is essential for effective selling. Print out this helpful worksheet where you can list outstanding features of your hotel. Then, match each feature with a corresponding benefit to your guests. Finally, brainstorm which types of guests might be most interested in each feature and benefit.
Thank you for your reservation, Mrs. Ellis. We'll see you and your husband on Monday the 14th. Goodbye. Hi, Mr. Bowman. How's your day going?
Doing great. It was a long day, but good. I closed 2 sales. How'd you do today?
Better. I converted 3 callers so far, but sometimes I get callers who seem like they're just shopping around.
That's why it's important to know your competition.
Like the place across the street and that hotel a couple of blocks away?
Well, those are your immediate competitors, and you should know all you can about them. Location, rates, facilities, amenities, any feature that might be important to a guest, and how it compares with your hotel. But remember, for someone coming out of town or off the freeway, any hotel in town or even the next town could be competition. That's why it's important to know the industry. What brands offer what services and amenities at what price.
But how do I get all this information?
Do some research. Go online and print out their property information. Then call them and ask questions, or actually make an undercover visit to their hotel.
An undercover visit.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
All right, you caught me. I'm Eric from next door. I'm just checking out your hotel. But that's all you're getting from me.
Right. Why don't I give you one of our property brochures and you can be on your way?
Okay.
Eric? Eric? Are you okay?
Yeah, but what do we do with all this information once we have it?
Well, many hotels create a competitor book that compares properties and shows you the positive features of your hotel that can be used in a sales situation.
Here's a handy worksheet you can use to compare your hotel with others. Just print it out and fill in the blanks, listing features, facilities, and amenities of your own hotel. Then research your competitors to see how they stack up. Highlight areas where you shine and use these features and attributes to create a positive sales message.
So, how's your competitive worksheet coming along?
Pretty good. But the problem is some of the hotels in town have a lot of amenities and features. Like the Wynmore downtown, they have valet parking, a 4-star restaurant and bar, bell service, room service, and an indoor pool with the swim-up Palapa bar. How can we compete against that?
Did you ever think that all those amenities might be a competitive advantage for you?
How's that?
Well, with along those facilities, features, and amenities comes a pretty hefty room rate, right?
Yeah, you're right. They're $140 more per night.
And some people are willing to pay that. But for a lot of people like me, the additional features and amenities aren't worth $140 a night.
I get it. So it's not what you get as much as what you get for your money.
Exactly. Value. That's what you're selling, not rate. And it's important to understand that value is something that each customer calculates in their mind. For the guest, value is a factor of features and services delivered divided by rate. Let's say that the Widmore delivers a perfect 1,000 in terms of features and service, but they charge $200 a night. Using the formula, their value rating would be a 5. But let's say at your hotel, you deliver a 600 in features and service, but you only charge $60 a night. Your value rating would be a 10, better than your competitor, even though they have superior features and service. And because the price of your hotel doesn't change once the guest checks in, anything that impacts the guest's perception of features and service will also affect their perception of value. Let's say you forget a wake-up call, or their room isn't completely clean. See what happens to your value score? And that's why you always present features and services before quoting a rate, even when the caller demands it.
Hi, I'm coming into town Saturday the 15th for 3 nights. What's your lowest rate for those dates?
Let me look for you. And while I search for that rate, let me tell you about our hotel. Our deluxe rooms are very spacious at 350 square feet with a reclining chair and work desk featuring a high-speed modem. Each room also